So welcome to part 2 of BattleFleet Gothic Armada. Hold the Gothic sector. Cross the void of known space. Enemies of the Imperium are legion, lurking and waiting an opportunity to strike its planets and territories. Every sector must be held by local fleets in order to defend the Imperial systems and loyal subjects. I'm getting ahead of myself. Each world has its own benefits. Try not to lose them to anyone. If you lose more than 50 systems, the Gothic sector will be lost and you will lose the game. Oh great. Guess who's gonna lose the game? So it looks like the arrow wants us to go to Acre. So it looks like the game is turn-based. It has turn 2 in the top left corner if you can't see my mouse. And each world properties has a different, so we have cardinal worlds. If you want to pause the video, I'm not going to be reading the text. Basic product worlds. Space stations. Scholar Pragnium. Portal worlds, I don't know what that means, I never heard of that, and the lore of 40k. Inquisitional bastions. Panel worlds. Omniscient temples. Basically the machine god, if you heard of him. It's the equivalent of the Master of Mankind, the Emperor. But he's kind of persuaded in a machine form, in case if you didn't know that. And we have Forge Worlds. So let's go ahead and start mission 2.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Awesome. So set up an ambush for a Separatist ship. The enemy is composed of Imperial ships. So we're basically fighting each other. In Warhammer 40k, there's this thing called chaos that I'm not going to get too into. It's a lot of explaining to do. But people will go traitor, they worship another god, basically. So if you want to look at it like this, the Emperor of Mankind, which in tabletop version of Warhammer 40,000 I don't play as. And then you have Chaos, which are 4 different gods with their own traits, attributes. They give bonuses to their followers, but I'm not sure if they give the bonuses in BattleFleet Gothic. So anyone can go trader, that's why they had to do all these tasks and systems and such on the first video. So reward, we get 50 renown if we're victorious, which means we can get more ships, repair our ships. We get 25 if we're defeated, and I guess that means we get 30% renown of the cost of the destroyed enemy. So I guess let's say one ship is worth 50 renown, whatever times 30% that is, we get a fraction of that in renown, or percentage of that rather, and we get 15% on heavily damaged, crippled ships. So let's go ahead and launch the game.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your Dauntless Light Cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
And also, you can actually change the name of your ships, but I think that's in Port Mall. And the other skirmish and custom games, in the skirmish game, you can actually change the name of your ships. I know that's confirmed. I'm not sure about the custom games.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless Light Cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet.
I'm just letting you know you can change the name because apparently we don't have that first ship we started out with. It was like something Purity, I think, or not Purity, something of the similar sort. The Imperial Navy has the same ship names basically.
Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
So we got a Firestorm frigate. This destroyer class. You can see all the properties in the middle under statistics. If I said that right.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Awesome, let's do this. I feel like it's not going to be as easy as we think it will be with 3 ships under Admiral Spire. Regardless
Admiral,
of...
the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
So before we deploy, we can see, kind of scout out the terrain. Looks like we have a space station or just a rock that looks fancy. Doesn't look like it has any enemy guns on it. And then we have a rock field and we have fogs. They'll probably talk about it in a second, but these fogs can conceal your ships. And regardless on what game type you do, besides multiplayer I think, but it could be included in multiplayer, you get that nice little cutscene of seeing your ships go into combat. So let's destroy it, deploy it.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line.
Of the line. Your voice is really cool, man.
Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
Firestorm. Oh, on the right side? Okay, I was gonna have it in the middle, but I guess I have to deploy here.
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral.
Awesome.
That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
So we're gonna go frontal gauge. It looks like we have some kind of superpower weapon right here.
The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
We got another guy. We're gonna go 3,000 units. I don't know what that equivalent is to meters or feet.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
So he goes 33,000 units, and I'm stuck at 6. I guess I can change that. Oh well.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed.
Ship
We
ready.
will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Thank you, Admiral Spire. Just telling everyone that. Ships are really detailed. If you don't have a high graphic or resolution computer, you probably won't see this. To me, looking at it like this close, it kind of hurts my eyes, so I'm going to back off a little bit so you can see a overview of the map. I wish there was a way to fast forward it. We got 20 minutes on the clock. We can do advanced info so we can see all this stuff around us. We can see that that's a gas cloud, that's a body, that's a asteroid field. So let's just turn that off. That's very distracting. That's mainly used if you don't know the range of the gas cloud or the rocks or etc. So it looks like our
The gas
ships-
cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Yes, Admiral.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
Let's see what kind of ship this is. They said it was Imperial ship, so that it should be fairly similar to ours. We just gotta see what kind of cruiser it is.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
So let's select all my ships
Your
again,
orders?
and we'll go attack them. It looks like the same as the Chosen of Purity or the Righteous Illumination. Looks exactly the same. Has 900 hull points,
At
and
your
we
command.
have 800. That's not really good.
So, Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy besides the Imperium, Admiral. They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
How are we talking to each other? Do we have an open link with the enemy?
At your command.
We're just gonna sit there. Oh well.
Awaiting orders.
Can we board it? We
The
have
enemy's void
torpedoes.
shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
Looks like we got a fire on
Critical
board.
damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
Ship ready.
Repair our
Initiate
ship.
emergency repairs.
Have him move a little bit away. Hopefully he doesn't get rammed. No, he did not. So let's have him turn around
Acquiring
again.
new vector.
Can you? I think we can ram our own ships by chance.
Targeting enemy vessel.
I did that in a skirmish, but that was before the game was actually released.
At your command.
Let's launch Melta torpedoes and miss because they did a maneuver.
Awaiting orders.
So the generators are down. We're targeting the engines. Let's focus on the weapons.
Yes, Admiral.
Let's do a lock on with our brace for impact. That was a bad idea. I should have put locked on with our firestorm.
Your orders.
Let's have a lock on
Lock on target.
and
Admiral,
another lock
This
on.
is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
Wow,
This
you
cowardice cannot be
coward!
tolerated.
Yeah.
Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool.
Click to execute. Okay.
Admiral Spire, this is Lieutenant Krath. We've executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command.
Build promotion.
Admiral.
Awesome. He doesn't have a name above his portrait, so he's probably not that important. I'm just telling the truth.
Awaiting orders.
Let's see if we can board the ship. 29% chance. Oh well, we'll take it. And we failed, of
Yes,
course.
Admiral.
I guess that happens. Okay, the mutiny build are increased by 20% and the troop reduction by 10. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. So let's try to repair our ship.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
Let's try to repair our other ship.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
I guess the ship is stronger than us because it has more hull points. But 2 ships against 1 doesn't really work out that well. And it looks like we have a lightning strike. Oh, that's their ship. Oops, I'm so sorry. They have a Nova cannon. They have boarding action. I'm still gonna target their weapons if I do that. Chances of critical damage to the weapons are increased. Engines and deck. So we can actually, if we target...
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack. Ship
Select
ready.
the ship. Lightning strike.
Fool! Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage!
Silence this heresy. Fire all weapons.
So they're on fire, we're on fire. It's getting a little bit closer with the Chosen Purity. I don't know if we can lose these 2 ships during the engagement. I'm pretty sure we can.
Your orders?
So we got some weapon damage. We'll lock on the target. We'll lock on again. Too bad it uses all of those remaining spots. I wish they only used 2 of them were grayed out instead of all 4 when I used one ability, but I can see why that happens. So he's halfway dead, but he looks like he's gonna be deader, if that's a word. So they're
We
heavily
should keep our
damaged.
distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Let's go to 6,000 units. And
All ships. You
Ooh.
fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy.
that almost killed us. I'm glad.
Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
That almost killed us. Luckily, he told me at the last minute. So we got 96 renown. A new captain portrait, so that's pretty good. They're both level 2 ships. That's really good. And we have a total of 435 renown. Let's continue. Took 7 seconds shorter than the tutorial itself. That's crazy.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral. However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Okay, we'll have to do that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the second playthrough of BattleFleet Gothic Armada. If you're still unsure about the game, please give it support. If you don't know about Warhammer 40,000, this game will actually not give you a lot of lore. If you just want to kick other ships' butts over the Gothic sector, and you really don't care about the lore, I would advise getting it. The missions are pretty fun. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.